Oh boy. Hey Karen, how's it, Karen? Brandy and I are just having an interesting conversation. That's all.
As always.
We always find interesting things to talk about. Karen, you're the only one here. Where is everybody?
I don't know. What happened to everybody? What y'all doing? What
I
y'all
don't
doing?
know. Maybe people don't like the book. I don't know. How could they not like the book? We barely started it. Right?
Oh, there's Sue. There's Sue.
Sue's here. Of course, Sue's here. I forgot to mark out the next amount of pages. I said like 70 some or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but you got the book in front of you. You'll just go, there it is. That's okay. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I diamond painted last night.
I don't know why.
I keep pushing it away from me, and every time I think I figured out what it is, I'm not sure if it's what it is.
What? That makes
my truck. Like, I think I painted a fish the day before. I'm thinking.
Dang, I got no chapter breaks here anywhere.
I'm thinking
at 7. What?
You gotta tell me, Mindy. Does this look like a beaver?
That's a beaver.
Is that a deer?
A deer where?
Right here.
Oh, it might be, yeah. It's not the full deer yet.
And then I think that's a fish. I don't know. I think that's a fish.
Yeah, you got a fish. Uh-huh. You got a fish.
This was the one I was trying to figure out what the heck that was.
That's a beaver. You got a beaver.
I think I'd be scared if a beaver was right there at my boat.
Well.
And I think, is that a turkey? Is that supposed to be a turkey?
Sue, I don't know how my announcement could have said 7 because I put in 6:30 when I put it in.
I don't know. Mine came up at, I had the little, what do you call it? The preemptive one when it tells you like 30 minutes before.
Yeah.
I got that 30 minutes before. Hey, Trina. And Sparkles the Lady. Oh, I like that name.
Sparkles Lady.
Sparkles the Lady. I love that name. That's so cool.
Ooh, there's a section 2 here. Did you know that? There's this. What? Oh, hey. Chapter 8. I'm going to read chapter 8 to you. Hold on. Look at me. You're going to make it, Diana.
Was that the whole chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
That was the whole chapter. Wait. I'll read chapter 7 to you as well. Help.
Wow, those are some short chapters here.
Would you like to hear chapter 9?
There is no way.
And
what are we going to have, like 5 chapters side by side, like just a couple of words? I've actually read a book where it was about
look, Brandy, look.
Hold on.
There's a chapter. That's chapter 7. Here's chapter 8 and 9.
Oh my God.
And then here's chapter 10.
Well.
And then we go to chapter 11. Wow. Okay.
Like I said, I read one where there were, I think it was only 3 chapters, but literally all the chapter was, because it was about a girl who was in the hospital. And so there were 3 chapters of ... dot.
You're like, what in the hell is going on?
Because they said they turned off the ventilator machine to see if she would be able to breathe on her own. And so it was 3 chapters of just ... dot. I'm like, okay.
There's definitely like 4 chapters here that are one-liners. All right. So that's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
That's interesting.
I really can't find a good page break to get us like halfway or whatever, because like chapter 6 is way back and then chapter 7 is way ahead. So
Hmm.
okay, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that.
Hello, Marion.
Oh yeah, because chapter 7 is the one-liner page.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one-liner page.
Well, then we just read.
We're just gonna read
that 7, 8, 9.
Huh?
That's 7, 8, and 9.
Well,
right? Those are
yeah,
one nine.
if we got that far, we should just read 7, 8, and 9 and 10 because they're
that's what I'm telling you.
They're less than a paragraph. But we're not going to get that far. We're going to have to stop in the middle of 6.
Oh, in the middle. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just way too far to get to. Chapter 6 is like forever. They're making up for it with
how much is it? Okay, so 4 and
7, 8, 9, and 10. They made up for the long chapter 6.
So, like, how many pages is chapters 4 and 5?
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. Did you hear me? I'm scrolling back. I'm not
scrolling back.
No. Let's see. 50 pages.
Because we're not even into April yet. I mean, technically, we could do a small little thing, and then
we can do that 50 pages and read through chapter 5, and then the next time we'll read 6, which is long. Hang on. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and that takes us to this, like, there's a section 2. There's part 2.
Yep. Hey, bestie. Hey, Margaret.
Anyhow.
See, I think that would, I mean, I would personally be okay with that.
Can't stop in the middle of the chapter.
Because, here's the thing. You're going to say stop in the middle of the chapter. And there's no, you'll be reading it before you know it. You're like, oh, shoot. I've now gone past, because it's so easy to go past when you're in the middle.
Well, then we would probably have to do a little bit more the next time. Chapter 12 is a doozy also. What the heck? We got these 4 little tiny one-line chapters, and then we got these chapters that are like on and on and on they go, and on and on. Wow, chapter 12 is really long. God. I can't even find the end of chapter 12. Oh, there it is. One more page. Wow. Yeah, chapter 12 is a doozy, man.
Okay. So how long is chapter 6?
It's a doozy too. Okay, so from chapter 6, which includes 7, 8, 9, and 10, by the way, goes from 135 to 188. So that's like 50 pages again. So these next 2 would be 50 and 50.
Yeah, but we've done 100 before, so I mean, it's up to you. I don't really, because I can do it either way.
I don't want to do 100, but
okay.
I don't want to do 100.
Yeah, because if we go less, it might take us, instead of 4 weeks, take us 5 weeks, because technically, we started this first chapter here at the end of March, and we still have 4 weeks.
And I'm going to be gone. I just thought of this. I'm going to be gone on vacation. I'm going to be gone. When am I going to be gone? I'll not with my calculator. I can't tell you when I'm going to be gone on the calculator.
I don't know. Maybe your calculator's special. It's special.
So I'll probably be able to do. No, that's March. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. I'll be able to do the April 26th day, because that's before we leave on vacation. I will not be able to do May 3rd.
Okay.
I don't know about May 10th. I might be back by May 10th. It might just be 1 week I miss. But anyhow, we'll deal with that when we get to it. How's that sound? So for now, let's just, like you said, we got a long week. We're not even in April yet. So let's just do chapters 4 and 5 this time. We'll stop at 6. I don't know why I did that first, but we did it first. Anyhow.
Because you got shocked by the little okay.
I know. I was just looking through the book and I was like, what in the world is this? What? I think something dramatic happens there. Something is dramatic effect. That's what it is. Because something dramatic happens right there. And then we read a little bit more for chapter 11, and then we're in section 2. Something big happens there. Which
means that we'll be on a cliffhanger-ish.
All right, Margaret. Margaret has no audio.
We won't get to the cliffhanger yet.
Margaret has to leave. She has no audio. You can't.
Oh, no. And then she can come back in. Usually if you can go out and come back in, you can get it back. I mean, that's happened to me before.
Go out and come back in. I'll leave her that note. See what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't type on mine. I can see chat, obviously, because I can see the people there.
I can. Okay.
Yeah. Now, because the only problem is, and just for anybody that doesn't know, if you ever do StreamYard, like for me,
well, that's what I put. Okay. Sue just sent me a screenshot. It says 7 on the thumbnail, but it was not scheduled for 7.
Oh, okay.
It's scheduled for 6:30. It came on at 6:30. Yeah.
Yeah, it came on the right time.
6:30.
Yeah, it came in.
I'm gonna fix the thumbnail for next time. That's not a big deal.
I mean to be like, let me fix it. Let me
fix it. Oh, she's got book discussion, and she's got bag a day crochet coming up, and she's got some swag bucks coming up. She's having fun.
Swag bucks. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Anyhow, we're off to a good start here. Interesting. Why did she decide to stay? Why didn't she turn her happy ass around and leave with everybody else when they left?
Well, I think maybe, first off, she got goaded because they're like, well, of course you'll go back. I just assume you, and she's like, what, really assume? But I think part of it is, she thought, okay, it's going to be 2 weeks. I'm going to be here 2 weeks anyway. I can't get my money back. I might as well just go in and do it.
But she knew everybody was leaving. Yeah, but I don't think, most of us, when we heard things were shutting down at the beginning, how many of us were told, we were told it's going to be 2 weeks and we'll be back and everything's going to be, but even with that being said, even though it was going to be 2 weeks in her mind, she knew everybody else was gone. What's she going to do here on this island with nobody else there?
I still think that in her mind, I don't think she really grasped closing down as in the whole island is closing down.
I guess. I mean, I think she was pretty ballsy to go by herself anyhow. Right?
Yeah. I mean, her man could not go.
Yeah. So she was hoping that she would go and she would meet other people and stuff. Well, there were no other people to meet. Tigger, we are reading Jodi Picoult, Wish You Were Here. Looks like that. Wish You Were Here. See, got a bird on it. Because they're in the Galapagos Islands.
Yep, the Galapagos with the tortoises.
Yep, and the iguanas. And the tortoises.
And the grouchy man.
The tortoises that can eat the apples.
that she got. Oh my God! I mean, I never would have thought that there was an apple that if you touched it, they can eat it, but you touch it and it's like.
Yeah. It did her in right away, and all she did was touch the thing, right? Yeah. So I mean, it was ballsy of her in the first place to go by herself. I don't think it would have been very much fun to go by yourself. if you don't have somebody to go with you, who wants to go on a vacation by yourself?
Yeah,
And
I don't.
You don't have anybody to share stuff with. I mean, sure, maybe you can make friends there, but I don't know. You went on spring break and didn't come back. We didn't even get to our spring break, Kara. It wasn't even our spring break time yet.
Yeah, us either.
No, we didn't make it to spring break. But yeah, it wouldn't have been a whole lot of fun for me, I don't think. But she stayed anyhow. And then found out that there's nobody there except the native people who live there, and they're all tucked away. It, you know?
Yeah, I mean that one woman at the hotel was like, "We're closed. Did you not get that?" You know,
Yep.
and you know, she's sitting there going like, "What am I supposed to do?" And the lady's like, "Mm." And she just goes on. I'd be like,
"Bye, I'm going home." See you.
Well, dang.
Yeah. Isn't that
crazy? At least the other woman was nice, you know. I mean,
yeah.
Because I could not imagine, first off, being in a country that I don't know the language.
Right.
And number two, having very little money. There's no ATM. There's nothing open. Where are you going to stay? Right. You don't even have a car to sleep in.
No. Yeah. Don't go sleeping with them tortoises, because some apples will fall on you. They'll kill your ass. Yeah. And she can't read half the signs in the place because they're in Spanish. She's SOL, isn't she?
That would be very scary for me. That would be very scary.
Well, then the one person that she does encounter, she thinks is attacking her.
Well, to be honest, he has not been very polite and nice.
No, he was quite rude. Yep.
Yeah. Until recently, after the thing with his daughter.
Yeah.
Then now he's apologized. He's a little less brusque.
Yes. So, you know, she's trying to make her way here, has no food, no stores are open, no place to get any food. Luckily, the lady brought her a plate of something, you know, that first day or within 24 hours or something. But yeah, not understanding the language, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Like her boyfriend, she was counting on her boyfriend, right? Because he knows Spanish.
Yep.
She doesn't. So luckily, these people, the daughter and the dad, speak English. Thank goodness.
Speak English very well.
Yes. So that's goodness, right?
Oh my goodness. But like, I can't. There is something I don't understand though. Here's what I don't get. She's able to get to a spot where she can receive his email.
already mentioned this.
Why can she not send? If she can get the email, why can she not send an email?
Because here's what happens. I asked Sue, I said, have you ever been someplace where you didn't have cell phone reception? So you can be like driving along. We'll do this up in the UP all the time. We'll be driving along and I'll be like, oh, no reception. I can't do anything. I can't look anything up. I can't get anything. I can't do anything on my phone, right? And then we'll drive along a little further and all of a sudden my phone will make noise and I'll be like, what? Oh, something came through. So you have to be in the right place at the exact right time to be able to send a message out. But your phone, when you go through a zone where you might have some reception, can pick up stuff that's been trying to come in. That's why.
I don't know. I would think where as soon as the email came in, I'd stop in that spot and be like, send, and hit send immediately.
But, you know, she may not have even known when it came in or not, maybe not heard it or, you know, I don't know. I mean, it happens. It happens. Like I said, we go up into the UP and it happens all the time where you just, you can't do anything on your phone. You try to look up something, you try to get on the internet, you can't. And the next thing you know, you got stuff happening on your phone and it's making noise and doing stuff. And you're like, What? Okay, apparently we got some bars now. We got bars. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that happens when I come out of my building at school, because while I'm in the building, nothing.
Yeah.
Kids can get everything and the kitchen sink on their phones.
Yeah.
I can get nothing. I come out of my school, it's like, I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the other thing is, so my understanding is that she actually can like paint and stuff, but I think because I don't think her mother's a painter. Is her mother a painter or a photographer?
I think her mom's more of a photographer, like a reporter kind of person.
That's what I'm thinking. But somehow her mother has turned her off of using her art. So instead, she's still
her dad was.
Yeah, her dad was. But now, as he would say, he wasn't a creator.
Right.
He was a
recreator. He's a recreator. Yeah, so he could copy what somebody had done and make it again. Right. But still, that would take talent. I mean, that still takes talent, even if you're doing that, you know.
Karen, she did. She tried that one spot. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'd be hunting that spot and be like, I may look crazy, but I'd be like, send. Instead of, can you hear me now? Can you send now? Can you send now? Send,
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No, we can't hear you now. No. So so the girl was really like off-putting at first. She was like, don't talk to me. I don't know you, blah, blah, blah. But then they bonded over the trash. I thought that was interesting. Yeah. Bonded over the
trash while making a drip sandcastle. You ever made a drip sandcastle?
No.
Oh my God. Maybe it's, living here in Florida. I don't know. But I used to love doing it as a kid when I would go to Mobile, because you basically get your bucket, right? And you put your sand in there and you put water inside the bucket where it's all like it's water on top, right? And then you reach your hand in, and while the sand is wet, you just let it plop on itself, and it just makes these little. He's so funny.
I don't know. Maybe we don't have the right kind of sand here. I don't know. Nobody really does that here in Michigan.
Oh yeah, we do. We
build sand castles. I mean, you build sand castles. We got sand that will pack, but I don't know. I've never seen anybody trying that. But
it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I thought it was interesting that they're making a castle out of the trash, and this chick's just out there picking up the trash all the time. When she's not cutting herself. Yeah,
you wouldn't picture that an emo kid would, because that's pretty much what I'm imagining she is an emo kid. You wouldn't picture that an emo kid is like concerned about, the environment.
The trash. Yeah, I don't know. And then it's interesting that the next time they meet, the girl's dripping blood on her.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, right?
But I think she's making progress with the girl.
Well, clearly she is. She's talking to her, she's telling her things.
And I think it's easier for the girl because she's not from there. So, you sometimes, the whole thing where you can sometimes tell a stranger things that you can't tell people that you're close with.
Right. Yeah. Yep. And it seems like her dad was just like, maybe she was doing weird things, and maybe she was acting out and things like that. And he's just getting all frustrated and like mad at her, not understanding why she's acting the way she's acting. And then frustrated because he doesn't know what to do. And of course, he didn't know that she was doing that.
He had no clue. And then he blames himself for not seeing it. But, as I was talking to Kara, I have actually known people that were cutters. And, they have ways of being able to cover up what they're doing. And so, like, there are signs you can look for. But if you don't know, if you've never known someone who's a cutter, you don't necessarily know what signs that you need to look for.
Right. Well, he didn't know. He didn't know. All he knows is that she's a girl. She's his daughter. He might not. He doesn't know. The mom's somewhere. The mom's not dead. She's felt deserted. You know, she felt deserted by her mom. Yeah. I don't know. Lots going on there, huh?
Yeah, lots going on there. I do wonder. I do wonder if, you know, because here we are in your traditional, like, girl meets boy, sparks fly, but in the wrong direction, can't stand each other, don't like you, you're a butthead, you're a hoo-hoo-ha, I don't like you, get away from me. And then now it's all like, oh, okay, well, you're so nice. And, you know, and she's going to be stuck there. We already know 2 weeks is going to pass and she's going to be stuck there.
And she's not going to be able to leave.
Is she going to have a little Galapagos fling?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because she's not married. She's just got a boyfriend.
That's true. I mean, but, you know, that boyfriend was going to be her fiance on this trip.
Yeah.
That was the plan. They were going to become engaged and they were going to start moving forward with their life, you know. It's really heartbreaking to hear his stories to her, his emails to her and everything he's telling her and stuff. And she doesn't, so far we don't get a whole lot of reaction from her about what he's going through. You know? They're not
showing us. She's not showing us what she's thinking.
Mm-mm.
You know, and it almost is like she's dying to read these. So that's the only thing we know. We know that she's excited being able to get these. We know that she's writing all these postcards and sending them off, but it's almost like there's a disconnect. And you know, and she feels for him, but we don't know like what all she's feeling, because all we're really seeing is what she's trying to do or not being able to do. And I don't know. I don't know how this is. It just seems weird that there's a man in the picture. There's this daughter, you know, is it going to end up, you know, where she finds something she didn't expect to find? Because I know that I like the idea that she is this planner. She had her life set out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. By this point, I'm going to be this. By this point, I'm going to have this. By this point, like she already, you know, this is how my life is going to go. And this has thrown her. So I feel like this is a book about finding herself.
Well, maybe. It is. I mean, even I think the synopsis for the book has said that, you know, something's going to change within her. She's going to learn some things. She's going to learn more about herself for sure while she's there. I don't know what that means, what that's going to do, what that's going to change or anything, but she's definitely going to learn things while she's there. Right?
And how'd you like that part? He wants to show her his island.
Oh, now. Yeah. Yeah.
I caught that.
Yeah. Well, it is his island, you know, but yeah. Yeah.
Getting engaged in her mind.
It came together pretty quickly though. I mean, from him being such a butt to her to now, oh no, it's okay. You can burn those t-shirts. They were my wife's, my ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. You can, you know. And now he's nice to her. Now he's nice.
Yeah, I mean, like literally in the span of not even like a day.
Right, right. And all it took was the thing with the daughter, you know. And didn't you think that he was going to go tearing in that room and yelling at her again?
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I thought he'd go tearing in there and yell at the daughter again because he's mad at her again.
As soon as wondering if the girl's actually getting the postcard off the island. I don't know.
I don't either.
Are we going to find out that you know, these postcards are...
We know what international shipping was like during this whole time. It's only been a few days. He certainly isn't going to get those postcards until like 2 weeks are over, right? Yeah. So he's not gonna hear from her for the full 2 weeks, or at least 2 weeks. But no.
Because I'm thinking, we know what happened with 2 weeks every place else in the world. And so, I think she's stuck. She's stuck there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. But I don't know.
Everybody seems to think the daughter is wanting the girl to stay and is hiding. Be like, maybe you should hook up with my dad, and then you can't leave. You won't leave. I don't think she could form a bond that quickly, though.
No.
It seems kind of strange.
And I mean, how many postcards has she written? It's only been a couple days, right?
I don't know. It sounded like she was writing a few.
I know, but hasn't this all happened over just a few days time span? 3 maybe. Yeah. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been long.
No. Yeah. We'll find out. 2 weeks becomes 2 years. Well, I don't know.
I know it's what's happening here.
Right?
We're not out of it yet.
No, and I don't think we're ever going to be out of it. I don't think it's ever going to go away. Changing, yes, but
maybe it'll just become like the flu. But right now we know at the beginning of it, and that's where she is. Because remember, when she left, she was like, "Oh, I don't think you'll be all that busy," because like there were only like 9 cases or 6 cases or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, that's not that much. So it can't, and maybe she's a little disconnected because she's not seeing really the pandemic there.
Right. Exactly. Yep. It's not real to her at this point because she's just on this island with the iguanas.
And she's not seeing people on ventilators.
And what bit her? And the critter that bit her, seal bit her? Seal?
Sea lion.
Sea lion bit her? And yeah. And then who else did she have an encounter with? Another animal. Was it a walrus or a penguin?
Penguin. No, okay. Yes, because she had to get around the sea lion at one point, and then and then in the water she started playing with the penguin.
And she thought the penguin bit her. That's where she thought the blood came from at first or something.
Yeah. She was playing with the penguin. She was playing with the penguin, splashing them and everything else. And then she thought, oh my God, and then that's when she realized that she was being dripped on.
Yeah. Right. Yes. It was not coming from her own body. It was coming from an external source. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, what happens when she sees the island. He was nice. He brought her food. He brought her all those fruits and vegetables and everything. And so she doesn't have to eat just pasta. I'd be like, does somebody have some chips, some crackers, some cookies? Got anything like that?
Because she can't use, could you imagine being in a country, you have very little money, and there's no, as far as cash.
Yeah.
And she hadn't even exchanged the cash for their currency.
No.
And no ATMs, no way to get more money. So I would be freaking out.
Yeah. Yep. But then what do you need money for? There's that one store that she can buy stuff from, but only on a limited basis. She has to know when the lady's there even, or, and then soap.
Soap.
I want some soap. Yes. You have to pantomime everything out to,
Yeah, I want drink, eat.
Yeah. Where's the Diet Pepsi? I need Diet Pepsi. Where is it?
What is the code for Diet Pepsi?
Now you see me, I would have gotten off the damn boat and I would have had a bottle with me. So I would have been like, I need this. Where's this?
Give me.
Right?
Although, don't be like me and don't like spicy food, and then find out that everything that you think is a normal food is spicy. No. Ice cream, not safe. Doritos, not safe.
No.
Sandwiches, not safe. Everything was safe. Nothing was safe.
I would never be able to eat then, would I?
Trust me, I had a very difficult time food-wise there.
Yeah.
Like everything it's like everything I eat. Their candy was spicy.
No.
Everything was spicy. There was nothing not spicy.
Can I have a potato? Just a potato?
Even a potato would have spicy beans
no.
cheese, spicy cheese.
Just the potato.
Everything was spicy. And then, now I understand why my Spanish teacher said, pack a lot of Pepto-Bismol.
Ew. Ugh.
Lots of Pepto-Bismol and your own snacks.
Well, that I can understand. Snacks.
Because not only is everything spicy, but at least in Mexico, you go from they'll eat at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Lunch is 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes 5, and dinner's at 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
That's a long day of eating and a big gap in between.
Because they also do this rest period. They really honestly do. Take a little siesta. Yeah, they do actually take little rests, and you can't go buy anything or do anything. You are supposed to be resting during that time. And so our teacher's just warning you, we are used to eating closer together. Take snacks. And it's true. I know. Oh yeah, I'd have to have my Mountain Dew. See, I'd have to find some way. Mountain Dew.
Just remember, if you go someplace, just have a bottle with you. Just take a bottle with you so they can see it.
Yeah, because most of them know not much English, very limited. Although I honestly did not think that the Galapagos spoke Spanish, so that was interesting.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what I thought they would speak, but
I don't either. Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not good with geography, so I can't even tell you. I know the Galapagos Islands are, but where they're at, I'm a history. Oh my God. I'm a math and science teacher. I don't know at this point. I don't know what I am because I can't.
Well, I think it makes sense because I think they're, South America area. So it makes sense that it's Spanish. Totally makes sense. But anyhow.
It's going to be interesting to see how this develops. I am curious to see.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I said, if I get a hint that there's some, okay. I'm not going to be surprised. Not.
We'll find out. All right. Stop when you get to chapter 6. Don't read chapter 6 because it's long. It's a long chapter. So
we're just doing a little shorty.
Yeah. That's okay because then I can read another book as well.
I always do.
I did not this time. Well, I didn't start this one. Because I was finishing up the book I was reading. The other book I was reading. I finished that one up first before I started this one. So I got a little late start on this one. Well, hello, Morgana Brown, Diamond Painting Damsel.
How are you doing?
Hello.
So,
I've never heard that name before, have I?
I know. I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah. Well, you watched it. You watched it. Jeez, you read the book, so you know all the answers. Then,
yeah. Morgana already knows what's happening, and we're like, think this might happen.
Yeah.
And I guess if that happens, Sue, Wayne's gonna have to watch out.
Please. I have a feeling we won't get any real sexy scenes in this. I don't know why I think that. I just think this isn't the kind of book we're going to get sexy scenes.
No. I think what we're going to get is like I said, if there is a romantic interest, it's just going to be that little sweet, you know, like it'll be implied in our heads if they do something that they're going down to the little.
Yep, just you wait. I know there's going to be something like really dramatic kind of happen, but yeah. If there is a sex scene, I bet you it's going to be what we call like the closed door sex scene, you know. But
it'll be the one that it'll be even better because it'll be in our heads as to, you know, we don't have to have it all laid out for us. We can picture in our head what's happening in the little grotto.
Correct. Yes. Yep. All right. Well, happy reading, folks. Yeah, it'll be fun. All righty. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. And I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go have dinner. And I got to get a hold of my dad. It's my daddy's birthday today.
Oh.
And I already tried to call them like twice, 2 different phone numbers. You know, my parents have 3 phones. No, Sue,
well,
there will not be.
Out they might be celebrating his birthday.
No, they weren't. My sister told me that they were at work. They went to work today. My mom works. My dad goes with her. Anyhow, there's that. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night and all that. Hopefully it gets warm where you're at. Not Brandy, just us. Us people that are in the cold. We're ready for warm.
I'm already warm. It's hot.
It's not here. It barely got
into mine.
It barely got into the 30s today. 32, 33, something like that. 40.
You can have my heat. I'll take your cold. You can have my heat.
You know, I think we should just like switch a little bit so that we're a little warmer and you're a little cooler, and then everybody would be perfect.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Bye, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.